Hello and welcome to the Southeast Iowa Union News Break. I am your host, Nick Steffens. Getting into today's top stories, school board members voted against a release of contract for high school history teacher Jake Steen Wednesday night after the instructor gave his obligatory 21-day notice. Our policy states that they have to be extreme or unusual circumstances for the district to allow them to be released from a contract, Superintendent Willie Stone said. This is something that is within Mr. Steen's control, so the recommendation would be to deny the release of contract. Stone said the board could not stop Steen from leaving after posting the 21-day notice, but denying the release of contract obligates the district to report the teacher to the Department of Education if he decides to follow through on plans to switch to the private sector. It can go as far as losing his license, it can go to suspension of his license by 3 to 6 months, or it can go to something as little as a reprimand. That would be decided by the Department of Education. We can make recommendations, but once we take it there, we have to pursue it. Stone said the case was unusual and hadn't previously come up in his 18 years as superintendent in multiple districts. If Steen leaves, the district would likely hire a long-term sub with the possibility of adding students to the building's current high school teachers later in the school year. The district does not plan to revoke Steen's football coaching contract, as the teacher said he could still meet its obligations at his planned new job. Stone said there is no animosity in Steen's change of plans. Inclement weather cut short the 22nd annual Mount Pleasant Marching Band Invitational Saturday evening. After only 6 of the 13 bands competed in the rain, the event was canceled due to safety concerns caused by lightning. Only classes that were able to complete the competition were 1A and 2A, so Washington was not able to compete. A $5,000 grant from TC Energy puts the Brighton Volunteer Fire Department at 65% of their fundraising goal for a roughly $12,000 Jaws of Life rescue tool. Department officials said they were grateful and hoped to finish their fundraising soon. The BVFD does not have anything like this now and have to depend on neighboring rescue units or other fire departments, a post on the group's Facebook page said. This can be 10 to 15 minute wait when time is of the essence. The department hopes to gather more money for the equipment at its fundraiser breakfast on October 29th. That was the top stories. It is now time for obituaries. Shirley Lee Dennison of Ottumwa passed away on September 16th at the age of 89. Graveside services will be held at 11 a.m. at Shaw Cemetery. Reese Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Catherine Eileen Wilkerson Klein Comp passed away on September 14th at the age of 89. A funeral service will be held at 2 p.m. September 24th at Chino Cumberland Presbyterian Church in Pleasant Grove. We're going to take a brief break, and when we come back, we will have the weather and sports.
Since 1905, Kelowna Cooperative Technology Company has helped our community stay connected with the latest advancements in clear, dependable telecommunications services. KCTC provides rural Iowans with access to high-speed fiber internet, as well as phone, television, computer repair, and cybersecurity solutions. We're also proud supporters of local organizations and area schools within the community. KCTC, keeping Kelowna connected.
Hello and welcome back to the Southeast Iowa Union News Break. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. We have some cross-country news coming up, but first, the weather.
The weather is brought to you by Jacqueline Areola, LLC.
Come visit Jackie in her new location downtown. She is ready to serve Washington and the surrounding community. Today has been a hot one with temperatures reaching at 95 degrees. Temperatures will make the slow descent back down throughout the week, however. Tomorrow there is a 35% chance of showers in the afternoon along with the high of 76. Thursday will be even cooler with a high of 65 and partly cloudy skies. Rain will make a return on Friday with a 50% chance in the afternoon along with a high of 60. And Saturday will be bright and sunny with a high of 78. That was the weather. It is now time for sports.
Sports, brought to you by Fairway.
A plethora of Union area teams headed down to Fort Madison on Thursday to take part in the Tim Lamb Cross Country Invitational. The invite was split up into both girls and boys, while teams were split up into A and B groups. On the boys' A side, Washington took the victory with 33 points. Mount Pleasant was the next highest placing area team, finishing with 4th with 77 points. Fairfield followed in 5th with 118 points. The Washington girls also took the top spot, finishing with 31 points. Mount Pleasant followed 3rd with 88, and Fairfield 4th with 105. For the Washington boys, Micah Reese took the victory by over a minute, finishing in 16 minutes and 16 seconds. Andrew Reese finished 3rd for the Demons with a time of 19:49. Tyler Alderton followed in 4th at the time of 18:10. Elijah Morris finished 12th, and Lane Schrock 13th. Andrew Shepard was 20th, and Sawyer Shantz ended in 27th. For the Washington girls, Iris Dahl took 2nd with a time of 20 minutes and 24 seconds. Quincy Griffiths followed in 3rd, clocking at 21:05. Lauren Horak took 7th. Olivia Anderson finished 9th. Angeline Anderson 10th. Kendall Hendrickson 11th, and Isabel Lujan 15th. That's the news for Washington, Iowa, and the surrounding area today. I've been your host, Nick Steffens. This is the Southeast Iowa Union News Break, and I will see you next time.